It's not anything to be ashamed of to say, well, it kind of looks like that structure's worked quite well for the entire duration of mankind, and so maybe we mess with it at our peril.
You're hearing about family values from the childless and unmarried. Don't follow them.
The women have to stop blaming men for their sense of malaise or misery.
I didn't create you people to kill and torture and rape each other. I created you to be good to each other. I love the God who had a flood.
So today in the land of the Zuck, the mask has slipped once again. Facebook released its new guidelines, which basically said, and I'm going to paraphrase here, incitement to violence is completely and totally uncalled for unless you're a part of our dangerous individuals list. Those who are known in the media to be violent and cause acts of hate, acts of hate speech, terrorism, so on and so forth. The translation to this, however, is if we mark you as someone we don't like, it's okay to dox you, it's okay to call violence against you, it is okay to threaten your life, it's okay to threaten your children, it's okay to do all manner of essentially illegal activity on Facebook. Now, as of this video right now, that has been completely edited. And they're quoted as saying, our former policy today was, what was the word they used? I forget the word they used. Hang on, give me a second. Misrepresented, it was ill-formed, something along the lines of, oh, that's not what we really meant, or basically, it was a mistake to put it that way, but that's pretty much what we're doing. So, once again, the mask has slipped off Facebook, and they're increasingly trying to find ways to demonize conservatives. They're trying to make conservatives look like these big, bad boogeymen who are the ones being violent when anyone who's paying attention, anyone who watches the footage, anyone who does an iota of actual research and information into what the news is reporting on, knows that conservatives are not the ones starting anything. Now, we might finish it, and for this, I offer no apology or, I'm going to double down on conservatives finishing a fight the left start. I have nothing but admiration for conservatives who bring the fight to leftists once they start shit. And there's no reason for us to apologize for it, because if the left is acting like a bunch of, well, violent, temper-tantruming children who want to throw their toys out the pram, who want to hit, assault, and attack those who simply disagree with them or shows them something they don't like, tells them something they don't want to hear, I'm going to support patriots who defend themselves. I'm going to support patriots who put themselves on the line to say, no, this is who we are, this is where we stand, and we're not going away. We're not going away. But that's a problem for Facebook. For Facebook, that's a problem, because if that's the new paradigm shift, then they know that Trump's going to win 2020, and they know that more people like Trump are going to rise to the surface and win over the hearts of the American people. They hate that. They absolutely hate it, and they're going to do everything they can, including threatening the lives of conservatives or people they consider dangerous. Now, in their in their descriptions, they're going to call you a terrorist. They're going to lump you in with people calling in bomb threats. They're going to lump you in with people, truly doing heinous things. But that's not what the right or the conservatives are doing, and that's not who they're targeting. And everyone knows it. Even Tim Pool got in on trolling these people. He did a post saying, "So Facebook just banned Antifa and promoting Antifa images," and I saw that and I died laughing. I absolutely died laughing because if the scales weren't being weighed and all things were considered equal, Antifa would be yeeted from Facebook if this was their actual policy. And I took particular joy in reading that particular post. So anyway, guys, it's time to find somewhere else to call home. I'm trying my best to take my following on Facebook to either here on BitChute or on Minds or on Gab, and it's not working. The normies don't want to move. It's where all the action is. To be honest, I don't blame them. Doing this is fun because we're not afraid of the left. We want the left to come to fight us on this. That's why Twitter is so popular. And I don't know how to respond to that. Because you can't force the left to move. But if you want to fight them, you have to go to where they are. I don't know how to change that other than to have Donald Trump literally shut down his Twitter account and go to another platform. Because they need to call him out somewhere else. And he needs to ignore them everywhere else. And conservatives need to do the same. But I'm not sure how that can be orchestrated. Leave your ideas and comments below, because this is a conversation I want to have, is how to move people away from leftist platforms in a way that forces the leftists to come to us, because that's the key. Because it's not that Gab doesn't exist, it's just that Gab isn't the battleground. And people who are in this fight want to be in the battleground, and currently the battlegrounds are owned by the leftists. That's a problem. We need to admit that it's a problem, and we need to take steps to fixing that problem. And we're trying to do it by forcing them through the law to have to face us on level playing fields in leftist platforms. I'm not sure that's the brightest endgame. It's possibly a good start, but it would be nice if we could force them to come to us. And I'm really interested in hearing ideas on how to make that happen. As always, guys, stay carnal. Bye.